Hello, welcome to the Scary Time channel. You hear the most true stories from us here. This story is about the soul living in the mirror. Now come with us to the end of the story. Jinn in the mirror. Everyone in the village warned Drok to never cover the mirror. He did not believe in the jinn. The mirrors were just glass and the old stories were just stories. One night, during the power outage, Drok lit a candle and passed the old mirror in the hallway. For fun, he whispered, "Someone there." The candle flickered. In the mirror, his reflection does not move. He smiled. Drok retreated with a heartbeat. His reflection pointed a finger at his lips, as if he wanted silence. Then words slowly appeared on the mirror written from the inside, like fog on the glass, "You invited me." The candle went out. In total darkness, Drok heard a voice, soft, old, right next to his ear. "You can return your reflection, but I need a place to stay." The next morning Drok woke up on the cold floor and was panting. Morning light filled the hallway. The mirror stopped again. He hurried to it. His reflection was back. He was moving, blinking, breathing exactly when he was doing. Relief was washed on him. Maybe it was all a nightmare. Then he noticed something small. His reflection blinked a second late. Drok raised his hand. The reflection followed slowly. From the depths of the glass, a whisper echoed, not in his ear, but in his head. "I kept my word. I stayed." Drok tried to shout, but his voice was far away, as if it belonged to someone else. The reflection came closer to the glass and smiled more than any human. "Don't worry," said the jinn softly. "You're still here." Drok touched his face. The mirror touched him. From that day on, people said Drok was different, calmer, colder. Avoid the mirror. But every night when the house was dark, the mirrors whispered. Because the genie was no longer stuck in the glass. He was walking around, by wearing a face. Drok's mother was the first to notice. He no longer threw a reflection in the mirror above the sink. Where his face should have been, it was just darkness, like a shadow trapped in the glass. Drok asked when he asked, "Mirrors are things that lie. You shouldn't trust them." That night, her little sister heard him talk in her room. Two voices were Drok. The other looked older. He looked from the door. Drok stood in front of the mirror while he was completely silent. The reflection was on the move. He pressed his hands to the glass from the inside. Soon, the reflection whispered. His mouth did not match the words. "This body will forget that it has always been yours." Drok's eyes filled with fear, for the first time in a few days. He begged, "Number, you said you would hide." Reflection smiled. "I did," replied Jen. "Inside of you." The mirror cracked. Drok was gone in the morning. Only the mirror remained, perfect again. And sometimes, when someone walks past him late at night, he sees Drok's face staring back. He silently bangs on the glass and begs not to replace him. Drok's sister could not forget the mirror. Every night he felt like he was watching him. One night he finally stood in front of it and his heart was pounding. The glass was cold, very cold. "Drok," she whispered. The reflection appeared slowly. He was. "She's still here," said Drok, pale, terrified eyes. "Please don't look away." The second face appeared next to his face. His eyes were empty. The ancient jinn said softly, "You see, the mirror is a door. And the doors are for use." Cracks spread like veins on the glass. The sister shook her head. "No, You can't come out again. Jen smiled. I don't need to do that. The room was silent behind him. He felt very silently that his reflection was skeptical. The mirror darkened a second late. The next morning, the house was normal. Safely, two siblings sat at the breakfast table. None looked in the mirror. Because sometimes the genie does not escape from the glass. Sometimes, learns to live where reflections are born.